2004Scape is a community-run project with the goal of preserving RuneScape's history. What they've done is they've made a faithful recreation of RuneScape as it was in 2004. And it's completely free to play. You can go onto their website and create an account, play the game, and there's currently people playing right now. But what I find cool about it is that it's an open source project, meaning that we can go in, view the code, download it, modify it, and run it on our machines. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do is get a server up and running on your local network. And there's a couple things we're going to need for that. We're going to need an operating system. I've chosen Ubuntu 24.04 for this application. And we're also going to need a hypervisor. For this one, I'm using VirtualBox, but you can use any hypervisor that you're comfortable with. So to get started, we're going to create a machine. We're going to name it 2004 server. We're going to select our Ubuntu 24. Next, hit next on that. Give it 4 core or 4 gigs of memory. I'll give it 3 cores. Why not? 25 gigs should be fine. And that'll work. It's going to power on, and we're going to power it off as soon as the window pops up because we got to do something. So hit that, power off the machine. Go into your settings, go down to network, and change your network adapter from NAT to bridged adapter. Hit OK. And then you can double click to power on the machine again. I'm going to go to install, get rid of these pop-ups. Wait for it to do its thing, and then I'm going to select English. Continue without updating. We don't need the new installer. Continue. Continue. All right, and then take note of this IP address because that's what we're going to use to access the server when it's ready. No proxy. All right, it's going to check its mirror. All right. When it says reading package list, it should be good to go. Hit next. All right, go down to this LVM thing, uncheck it. We don't need that. Hit done. That's the partitioner. Everything should be good there. Server name. I'm going to call it 2004Scape. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to pick a username, OS. And a super secure password. We don't need Ubuntu Pro. If you want to do SSH for your server, you can. I'm going to select it, but we don't need it for this tutorial. And we don't need any of these baked in packages. And then this part should take a little bit. Alright, once everything's done, we can go down to Reboot Now. The machine's going to restart. And there's a couple things we're going to do to get the server up and running. I've got them listed here on a notepad to make things easy on us. Alright, let me move this to the side. Scoot that in just a bit. Okay, so log in with that username we created and that password. Alright, so the first thing we got to do is update the repository and upgrade the machine. So do a sudo apt update. Alright, and then a sudo apt upgrade. Do y. Alright, and then we need to install our dependencies. Do sudo apt install node.js, y, and then sudo apt install npm, y, and these are just our JavaScript dependencies. Alright, once that's done, do a sudo apt install open jdk -17 jdk. And this is our Java dev kit. Alright, once that's done, we can clone the Git repository. To do that, we do git clone https://github.com/2004-server.git. And those S's are capitalized. Got to make sure of that. Alright, it's done, and to be sure that we cloned it, we can do an ls command and see that we have a folder called server downloaded. So what we're going to do is cd for change directory, and then type in that folder. And now we're in that directory. And so there's 2 more things we got to do. As I found through a previous install, we have to do an npm install before we do npm start. So do that, npm install. And it's going to throw up a couple of warnings. Everything should be fine. Don't worry about them. And just trust the process. All right, and then once that's done, you're going to type in npm start. And this is going to get the server up and running. And then once that's good to go, you're going to see a message telling you to connect to it. All right, and then once you see the message that world is ready, it's good to connect to. So you can open up a new tab in your browser. And then what you're going to do is go back. We're going to type in http:// and instead of localhost, you're going to use that IP address that we took note of. So http:// okay, and then colon, and then the port was 8888. And then /rs2.cgi. And see, we get a good screen. It's up and running. We can connect. We got music. And you can do any username or password that you want. And we're in. We can customize our character, whatever we want, accept. And the thing about it is every account you use is a GM account. So we can just skip Tutorial Island and head straight into Lumbridge. See, everything works. We've got an inventory, and it looks exactly as it was in 2004. Let me turn the music down a little bit. And see, it works. We can walk around, open the door to Lumbridge Castle, pickpocket this dude over here. Get experience and some gold, like everything should be. And so that's how you get a 2004Scape server up and running on your network. I hope you enjoyed and was able to learn something, and that you have fun. Take care.